What's happening, everyone? Rob here, MotoLabDirtBikes.com, checking out a few of the WP Super Trax shocks. So these are two different shocks here. Of course, we'll go over some of the differences here, but the overall function and feature of the WP Super Trax shock is their Trax function is essentially a bypass valve. When it can detect that the rear wheel is no longer in contact with the ground, it essentially has a bypass or like a dump valve, and it'll actually take and drop that rear wheel as fast as possible to get it back to the ground and just get it churning. So in my personal opinion, it's probably one of the better upgrades you could do for a PDS bike. So this thing comes complete, ready to rock and roll out of the box here. This is a newer Gen 1 with externally adjustable. So of course this is the rebound here. We'll look on the other side, and there's a TXN, a Trax feature, which I believe it has a millimeter of overall adjustment. So you could actually turn that feature completely off if you wanted to. So yeah, box stock, they're pretty good. It just depends on who you are, how big you are, you know, what terrain you're in, you know, riding, and what your goals are. That you know, is probably going to need a revalve. So to best suit you, we'll talk about a couple differences here. This is a little bit older shock here. This is the Gen 1 black and red. So this is 17 to 23 PDS bikes, and what you have is you have a manually adjustable Trax feature. So you have to go in, and when you're massaging the valving, you can adjust how much you know, of a bypass you want that Trax to run. So whether, you know, fully closed, half millimeter, or 1 mil. So 1 mil being the quickest. But we have a conversion on this one here. So we got rid of the stock reservoir with the piston style reservoir in there, and went with the bladder style in this one here, and then got that all suited up, valve to suit and sprung to suit there as well. So no adjustable external feature here, just rebound. As far as the Trax go, just rebound, and then high and low speed compression there. So, and then the later gen here, so comes stock with the reservoir here, the piston style reservoir, comes stock with the spring, X-Trig preload adjuster, which is nice, and it does have, of course, adjustable rebound, and then the Trax feature there, of course, which you guys have already saw. But the bladder conversion looks a little bit different on this one, which is nice. You've just got the physical bladder itself and then the cap on there. So much easier to install. You don't have to swap the whole canister out, and it's cheaper as well. So yeah, definitely great benefit if you're looking to, you know, get into that smaller margin of improvement. I think the stock stuff's great. I think you could revalve it and totally make it work for most people. However, if you're just looking for that edge, I think the WP Super Trax is worth a shot. So if that's something you're looking to consider, yeah, just give us a call. You know, happy to talk it over with you and see if it would be a good fit. If it is, great. If not, you're happy to revalve or, you know, soup up the stock stuff to get that going for you as well. All right, thanks for your time, everyone. Hope to see you here on the next one. Check it out, MotoLabDirtBikes.com for more. Thanks.